Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. This is going to be a yoga video for you. This is a slow flow yoga. I did this after a cardio session, so I just wanted to let my body release and relax after doing that cardio. So some of these poses I hold for a little while, so you may want to grab blocks and blankets to take you through this so you can really sink deep into the postures and allow the hips, shoulders, back to completely relax while you're in it. We're starting in child's pose here, having your hips sinking towards your heels. The big toes are together. Knees can be open out wide or together underneath the body, whatever feels more comfortable for your hips. Engaging in the breath here, inhaling, lengthening through the fingertips, and with an exhale, walk the hands over towards the left side of the mat, even coming off of the mat and onto the ground. Inhaling, reaching through right fingertips, and exhaling, sinking right hip closer towards right heel, feeling the right side body begin to lengthen. Inhaling and exhaling, reaching and sinking. With an inhale, walking the hands back to center, and exhaling, walking the hands off to the right side of the mat. Now inhaling, reaching through left fingertips, and exhale, sink left hip closer to left heel, allowing left side body to begin to stretch. Every inhale, we think about lengthening through the body, and every exhale, we think about sinking a little bit deeper. With an inhale, walking the hands back to the center of the mat. Exhale, release through the body. Inhale, reaching forward, stacking yourself into a tabletop position so that wrists are directly underneath the shoulders and knees are directly underneath the hips. With an inhale, coming into cow, belly heavy, and exhale, moving into cat, spine towards the ceiling. Inhaling, tailbone high, chin high, into cow, let the belly be really heavy. Exhaling into cat, rounding the spine and separating the shoulder blades. Inhale, back into cow, feel the shoulder blades roll back behind you, open the chest. Exhale, cat, really curl the tailbone under, round as much as you can through the spine. Inhale, belly heavy, tailbone high, chin high. Exhale, round and curl it all under. Coming back into a neutral tabletop. Inhaling, right arm reaches towards the sky. Exhale, thread the needle. Right shoulder, right ear down onto the ground. Hips staying stacked on top of the knees. Inhaling, left arm reaches overhead. Exhaling, pulling left armpit closer towards the ground. With every inhale, think reach and lengthen through left fingers. And with every exhale, try to sink that armpit a little bit closer towards the ground. Making sure you're keeping the hips square, pulling back on your hips, making sure that they are stacked on top of the knees, feeling a deep stretch all around the upper back. Left hand comes back underneath to press yourself up, right arm reaches up, right hand back down to the mat. Inhaling, left arm reaches high, exhale, thread the needle on the other side, left shoulder, left ear down onto the mat. When you're ready, right fingertips will reach forward overhead, lengthening, and exhale, pulling right armpit closer towards the ground, pulling back on the hips, making sure that they are square and stacked on top of the knees. With every inhale, reaching through the fingertips, and with every exhale, trying to sink armpit a little bit closer towards the ground, getting that deep, deep stretch through the upper back. Bringing right hand back underneath the body to press yourself up. Left arm reaches towards the sky. Left hand comes back down onto the mat. From here, coming into your puppy pose, reaching the hands out in front of you. Exhale to sink the chest towards the mat. Hips are staying high and stacked on top of the knees, opening up deep through the chest here. If you need to, the forehead can come down onto the mat, or you can place your head on top of a block to bring the earth up to you. Make yourself very comfortable in this posture. Traditionally, the chin is intended to be on the mat, but you can bring the earth up to you to allow the chest and the shoulders to open. Inhaling and exhaling still deep into the belly. Don't allow the breath to become short and shallow. Inhaling and exhaling, allow the upper body to relax. Shifting forward into Sphinx pose. Allow the shoulders to stack on top of the elbows. Release the legs, hips down towards the ground. Keeping the legs active, lifting up on the kneecaps and squeezing the glutes. Keeping shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, allow chin to come towards chest. Exhale, take left ear over towards left shoulder, stretching through right side neck, trap, and shoulder. Keeping active through the arms and the legs. Exhaling, taking right ear towards right shoulder, stretching through left neck, trap, shoulder. Still feeling the legs active, arms are active, pressing through the ground. Exhaling, taking chin back towards chest. Inhale, lifting chin, lengthening through the front of the body. Moving into Cobra. Hands come by rib cage. Rolling the shoulder blades back and squeezing them together, chest lifts. Exhale, release down. Inhale, press the hands through the ground, try to lift a little bit higher, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Exhale, release it down. Keep the legs active here. Inhale, squeeze shoulder blades, fingertips into the ground, lifting a little bit higher. Exhale to release. Inhale, press the hands through the ground, feel the elbows roll back, lift the chest, lengthen through the front of the body. Exhale to release. Counter stretch, coming into child's pose. Round through the back. Allow butt to come towards heels, lengthen through the arms. Enjoy some deep breath there. Inhale and exhale. Body shifts forward, toes curl into the mat. Exhale, hips to the sky, down dog. Feeling triceps rotate towards one another and shoulder blades down the back body. Heels lift off of the ground. Exhale, press right heel towards the earth, keeping left heel elevated. Feeling a deep stretch through right Achilles, calf, and hamstring. Even weight in the hands. Inhale, right heel lifts high. Exhale, switch legs. Left heel pressing towards the earth. Deep stretch through left Achilles, calf, and hamstring. Inhale, both heels lift. Exhale, bend the knees. Shift the body forward, releasing knees, chest, and chin towards the earth. Inhale, sliding forward into Cobra, lifting the chest. Plant the hands. Exhale, lift the hips, down dog. Inhale, body shifts forward as the knees bend. Knees, chest, chin, 8 points touching down towards the ground. Inhaling Cobra, rolling the shoulder blades back. Exhaling, hips lift high, down dog. You can stay with those modifications, or inhale, bring it forward. Full chaturanga, arms in tight, close to the body. Inhaling, full up dog, kneecaps lifted off of the mat. And exhale, back, down dog. Inhaling, body shifts forward, making sure hips stay in line with shoulders as body releases through chaturanga in one piece. Inhaling, up dog, open through the chest, shoulders away from the ears. Exhaling, down dog, hips lift high. Inhaling, Lift the heels, bend the knees, and exhale to walk the feet forward in between the hands, top of the mat. And inhale and a half lift to a nice flat back, align the spine. Exhale, release nice and heavy. Allow the knees to bend as deeply as they would like. Inhale and a half lift. Hands can always come to the shins. Exhale, release the upper body. Inhale to a nice flat back and all the way up into standing. Exhaling, hands down to heart center. Inhaling, arms reach high overhead. Right hand grabs a hold of left wrist. Inhale to reach arms up and exhale to reach over towards the right. Using right hand to pull on left wrist. Keeping glutes and quads engaged. Even weight through all four corners of the feet. Inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale, switch hands. Left hand grabs a hold of right wrist. Reaching, lengthening through the right side body, keeping the shoulders back and away from the ears. Head should be popping out in front of the arms. Inhaling back to center, exhaling, arms all the way down. Hands go behind the back as you interlace the fingers and roll open through the chest and shoulders. A soft knee bend is okay if needed, or legs can stay straight. Inhaling, chin lifts as back bends. Exhale, hinge forward into the hips, arms reaching up overhead, keeping the fingers interlaced. Inhale and a half lift, align the spine. Exhale, release, hang. Knees are softly bent, belly reaching towards thighs, opening up through chest and the front of the shoulders. Feeling knuckles reaching high towards the ceiling, then reaching further overhead. Relax head and neck, a gentle shake of yes and no, side to side, releasing the head and the face. Inhale and a half lift. Exhale, gently release the hands. Hands to earth. Inhaling, half lift. Fingertips to the mat or hands to shins. Exhale, bend the knees. Step the feet back, high plank position. Exhaling through chaturanga. Inhaling, up dog, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts high, bending at the knee, flexing the foot, and opening up through right hip. Taking a couple of big circles of the hip, thinking about drawing a circle with the kneecap. Couple circles in each direction, making sure to reverse the direction, keeping even weight in the hands, and making all of the movement come from the ball and socket joint of the hip. Inhaling to lengthen the leg, exhaling foot to earth. You can also do this while from a tabletop position. If being in down dog is uncomfortable, come down to tabletop if you would like, or stay in down dog and take your rotations of the hip with the left leg, keeping the knee bent, the foot flexed, and drawing circles with the kneecap. Left leg will straighten and return to the earth, either into child's pose or a down dog. Inhaling, knees bend, and exhale, walk the feet forward in between the hands, top of the mat. Inhale and a half lift, align the spine. Exhale to hang heavy. Inhale all the way up to standing, arms coming together overhead. Exhaling, hands to heart center. Inhaling, arms reach up overhead as left hand grabs right wrist. Inhaling to reach up, exhale to reach over. Feeling a slight rotation opening up through the rib cage, thinking heart towards sky. Head is beyond the arms, even weight in the feet. Inhale, coming back through center, and exhale to switch sides. Right hand holding on to left wrist. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to reach further. Use the hand to pull on the arm to open up through the side body a little further. Inhaling back through center, exhaling to release the hands. Hands go behind the back as you interlace the fingers, but you switch your grip. So the unnatural grip here, with an exhale hinging at the hips to forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, soften in the knees and bring belly on top of thighs as arms reach up and overhead. Once more, opening up deep through the chest and the shoulders. Reaching knuckles towards sky, then towards the wall behind you. Inhale and a half lift. Exhale, gently release the hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, release and hang. Soften the knees, step the feet back, plank position. Exhaling, chaturanga, body down in one piece. Inhaling, opening up through the chest, up dog. Exhale, hips high, down dog. With an inhale, right leg lifts high. Exhale, step right foot forward in between the hands, top of the mat. Left knee will release down to the mat. Right leg will straighten out as you exhale. Shift the butt back to stack hips on top of left knee. Right foot can wiggle forward more to make a little bit of space for the body. Inhaling to lengthen through the spine and exhale to release heavy on top of right leg. Right leg should be as straight as possible to stretch into the hamstring, the calf. Inhaling to lengthen and exhale to release. A soft micro bend in the right knee is fine. Making sure hips are staying stacked on top of left knee. Butt is away from the heel. Releasing right foot down onto the mat, right knee bends. Inhaling, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, slight shift forward into the hips, opening up through the left quad. Hips will come slightly back towards center as arms open up to a T, twisting over right leg. Right hand will reach behind you towards left thigh or on top of a block. Inhaling as the left arm reaches high overhead. Exhale to shift forward into those hips. Keep reaching through left fingertips. Right hand can walk down the back of left leg as far as you feel comfortable. Trying to keep chest rotated open towards the sky. Inhale to bring it back to center, right arm up overhead. Exhaling, hands release to the mat, framing right foot. Inhaling, right arm reaches high towards the sky. Left knee can stay down onto the mat or left leg can straighten to go a little bit deeper. Inhale to reach fingertips up towards the sky and exhale to rotate open through the thoracic spine. The rotation should come from the thoracic spine. Exhaling, right hand comes down. Right foot steps back to meet the left. Optional vinyasa of chaturanga, up dog to down. Inhaling, left leg reaches high. Exhale to step left foot forward in between the hands, top of the mat. Right knee releases down. Exhale, begin to straighten through left leg as the hips shift back and stack on top of right knee. Wiggle that left foot forward if you need to. Inhale to lengthen the spine and exhale to release heavy on top of left leg. Being sure to pull back on the left hip, keeping the hips square and stacked on top of right knee. Left knee can have a soft micro bend if needed. Inhaling, lengthening, and exhaling to let belly reach towards thigh first. Releasing left foot back into the mat as left knee bends. Inhaling, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, shifting forward into the hips. Inhale to lengthen through the fingertips. And an exhale to rotate over left leg, arms releasing out to a T. Inhale to reach right arm high and exhale to release left hand to right thigh. Inhaling, reaching up through those right fingertips and exhale to walk left fingertips down the back of right leg as far as you would like to go. Trying to keep the chest open towards the sky, continuing to reach through the right fingertips and pushing the hips forward. Inhaling, upper body lifts. Exhale, releasing hands to the mat, framing left foot. Right knee can stay on the mat or right knee can lift. As you inhale, reach left arm up towards the sky. And exhale to rotate open through the rib cage, taking a nice twist, making sure you can feel left big toe planted into the mat. Exhale to release left hand back down to the mat and send left foot back to meet the right in plank. An optional vinyasa. You can go straight to down dog if you would like, or chaturanga, up dog to down. Bending the knees and stepping the feet forward towards the hands at the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to hang heavy. Inhale all the way up to standing, palms coming together overhead. Exhaling, hands to heart center. Inhaling, arms reach high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale and a half lift. Exhale, release and hang heavy. Soften the knees, step the feet back. Vinyasa, chaturanga, up dog to down dog. Inhaling, right leg lifts high. Exhale, coming into pigeon as right knee comes over to right wrist and right ankle comes to left wrist. Top of left knee and left foot will be on the mat. One straight line from the outside of left hip to the left pinky toe. Even weight in both hips, making sure you're not dumping over to right side or the left. A block can go underneath right hip to help to bring the earth up to you. And inhale to lengthen the spine, and an exhale to forward fold on top of the leg as far as you would like to go. You can stay propped up on elbows and forearms. You can grab a block and place the block underneath your forehead, or you can allow the head to come all the way down to the mat. Holding here for about a minute or so to really allow the hips to relax. Making sure we're feeling front of left hip pulling towards the earth, keeping the weight even between both legs, and finding a comfortable position for the upper body. Nice big inhales. And exhale to send the breath into the hips, allowing yourself to sink deeper. Slowly begin to lift the upper body as you replant the palms into the mat. Left toes curl into the mat, left knee lifts up, right leg goes high to the sky. Your option here, right foot can return to the earth and you can pedal out the feet, or you can take some nice big circles of the hips again, whatever feels good for you to pump the blood flow back into that right leg and feel nice and even. When you're ready, the left leg will lift high and exhale into pigeon on the other side, bringing left knee all the way over towards left wrist and left ankle towards right wrist. Right kneecap, top of right foot releases onto the mat. One straight line from outside of the hip to pinky toe. And inhale to make sure hips are evenly stacked. Slide that block underneath the left hip if needed. And once the hips feel comfortable, exhale to forward fold. Listening to each side of the body here, because we will feel different from side to side. Maybe this side you stay propped up on elbows and forearms, or you move another block to wherever it will make you feel comfortable. Or perhaps you can come all the way down on this side. Wherever you are, deepening the breath, inhaling into the belly, and exhale to send the breath into the hips. Relax and breathe. Slowly begin to lift the upper body, palms replanting into the mat. Right toes curl into the mat, right knee lifts up, left leg high to the sky. Again, your choice here. You can walk the dogs out, you can circle at the hip, whatever feels good for you to make yourself feel even through both legs. And And when you're ready, both heels will sink back down towards the earth. Inhale, bend the knees, and exhale, walk the feet forward in between the hands, top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hang heavy. From here, soft bend into the knees. You can take the hands to opposite elbows and a nice ragdoll from side to side. Letting the head feel very, very heavy here. Let the weight of the head and the arms lengthen the spine. Should feel a nice stretch all along through the erectors as you sway gently side to side. Once you feel even, returning back to center. Releasing the hands from the elbows. Another inhale and a half lift. And an exhale, deep bend into the knees to release the butt all the way down onto the mat. Straightening through the legs as you scoot the butt back. Adjusting yourself so that you can sit on top of the sits bones. Inhaling, arms reach high. And an exhale, forward fold with the legs straight out in front of you. An inhale to lengthen the spine, and an exhale to bend into the elbows to pull the upper body towards legs. You're actively using the arms here to pull upper body down. We're not letting go of the upper body. We're thinking belly towards thighs first, then chest, then head is the very last thing to come down. All the while using the hands to pull on the feet, keeping the feet open, toes spread, and using the biceps to help pull the upper body down towards the legs. Making sure the legs are staying as straight as you can. And once more, encouraging belly towards thighs first. The head does not need to come all the way down towards the legs. Stay with your range of motion and where your body feels comfortable. From here, take left hand to the outside of right foot, pinky finger by pinky toe, and inhale to lift upper body and leg off of the mat. And exhale to begin to rotate open through the torso. And inhale to sit up nice and tall. Exhale, right arm is reaching behind you as you're looking towards right thumb. A nice twist here, feeling a stretch through the outside of right leg. Then bending at right knee and planting right foot to the outside of left leg. Left leg can stay straight, or you can bend left knee, bringing left heel towards right butt cheek. An inhale to reach left arm up high, and an exhale to twist, taking left elbow to the outside of right thigh. Right hand is behind you, hand is close to the sacrum. Inhaling, lengthening, and then exhaling to twist a little bit deeper, gaze going beyond right shoulder. Counter stretch as you exhale, taking hands to the outside edge of the left side of the mat, and an exhale to forward fold. And inhale to come back to center and straighten through the legs. Reaching right hand to the outside of left foot, pinky finger by pinky toe, and an inhale to lift upper body and left leg off of the mat. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, left arm opening out behind you as you take gaze towards left thumb. Inhaling to sit up nice and tall, and an exhale to try to take the twist a little bit deeper, keeping both feet actively flexed. Bringing the torso back to center as you bend left knee and plant left foot to the outside of right leg. Right leg staying straight, or right knee can bend, right heel coming towards left butt cheek. And inhale to reach right arm up high, and an exhale to twist right elbow to the outside of left thigh. Left hand as close to the sacrum as you can get it. And inhale to sit up tall. And an exhale to twist, gaze going beyond left shoulder if it's comfortable for the neck. Returning back through center, taking hands over to the right side edge of the mat, and an exhale, a gentle forward fold for a counter stretch. Inhale, returning back to center and straightening through both legs. Bending the knees, scooting the butt forward towards the top of the mat. A very slow and controlled roll of the spine all the way down to the earth. Exhale, bringing the knees in towards the chest, and a gentle rock from side to side. Making sure you feel the tailbone heavy, sinking towards the earth. Grabbing a hold of right shin, releasing left leg flat to the ground. Left leg is straight, left foot is flexed. Exhale, allowing right knee to come towards right armpit, opening up through the front of right hip. Left hand comes on top of left hip point, encouraging you to keep left leg pressing towards the ground. Feeling yourself open up through right hip. With an exhale, take right leg across the body as right arm opens out into cactus arm, bent at the elbow, right shoulder blade, right elbow, right back of the hand is on the ground. As you take right leg as far over across the body as you can, using left hand to encourage right knee towards earth, enjoying a final spinal twist. Inhale to bring right leg back to center, and an exhale to switch legs as you hug left knee in towards the chest, flexing right foot, driving right heel in towards the ground. Exhale to bring left knee over towards left armpit. Right hand comes on top of right hip point to help press that right glute and leg down towards the earth. Using the left arm to encourage left knee closer towards left armpit. And with an exhale, taking left leg across the body, left arm coming into cactus arm as you encourage left shoulder blade, elbow, and back of the hand to remain on the mat. As left leg crosses over the body, using right hand to encourage left knee towards earth. Gaze can go towards the left hand if it's comfortable for the neck. An inhale to come back to center, and an exhale to release left leg flat to the mat. From here, coming into Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet coming together, and the knees opening out wide, also commonly known as a butterfly position, feet together and knees open. Hands can come on top of the hip points, encouraging those hips to be nice and heavy, allowing the legs to relax and be heavy. We will be moving into Shavasana after this. If the body feels comfortable here, enough to relax for your final resting pose, please do feel free to stay here. Or if you would like, you can straighten through the legs, coming into your final resting pose. The shoulder blades wiggle underneath the back body, and the arms open out to the sides. Releasing the forehead, the jaw, tongue and lips, as you release the body, all of the muscles, and allow yourself to relax and be heavy. Staying here as long as you need. Enjoy your time. The music will continue to play for about 5 more minutes, so I encourage you to try to stay in your final resting pose as long as you can, continuing to try to quiet the mind and to relax the body. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.